Hey guys, it's been a while since I did a live stream, and today, well, today is, what is today's date? I think it's the 26th or something like that. Let me go get my watch. I'll be right back. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, today is the 25th, guys. Today this is going to be a big story live stream, and it is 10 minutes to 10 o'clock in the morning, and I have my cup of coffee right here. Coffee's hot a little bit. Okay, guys, I am live online, so this is a live stream to you all, guys, and this live stream is going to make you feel better, guys, and I do appreciate you guys. All right? So I'm going to talk about something. Okay, here it is. Hey guys, I wanted to say thank you for all the thankful thoughts that you guys have been giving me. And I'm still trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized again. So, if any of you guys, by the way, do love still making YouTube videos like elevator videos, fire alarm related videos, and more, but basically all it is anyways, guys, if you like live streams a lot, guys, I'm giving you guys one right now. So I'm sitting at the table doing some live streams, and I'm gonna talk about different parts of my life, why I started why I started YouTube. All right, here it is. Um, the one thing that got me interested in YouTube is because you could put as many videos as you want. There is no limit how many videos you should make, and there is no hour or time limit, but you don't have to use money to put YouTube videos on YouTube and all that stuff later on. But basically all it is YouTube is an online thing that you could put your videos on, like your personal videos or your public or entertaining videos that you guys may like putting on there. But well, basically all it is YouTube is basically an online website. Well, the one thing that got me interested in YouTube is when I started watching YouTube videos and how you can do other ideas on there. Well, even though last year YouTube editor was discontinued, but you could still use other type of editors like Microsoft Movie Maker that I start using. But basically all it is it's a special type of editor that you can put on the computer, and you can see my computer over my shoulder right here, my left shoulder. Well, basically well, basically all it is the one thing that got me interested in elevators is when I started riding up and down inside an elevator. A long, long time ago, when I was 12 years old, I loved elevators. And the first time I ever get to ride in an elevator all by myself is when I was at the Residence Inn Hotel one time in spring. But there are some depressing things that happened in my life, and there was kind of like no way to get out of it. But back in middle school, when I started, well, before middle school, back on the last year of elementary school, I was so interested in elevators. But every time, um, in middle school, there was an elevator in my middle school, and that was my first elevator ever. But on the first year of middle school, I had a really, really strict teacher named Miss Rando, and she was very strict, and she did not care about me or anything like that. She was really, really tough, and she did not care about me at all on any of the live. I mean, she didn't care about me at all whatsoever. I was crying. I was very upset, and I had a friend named Tabitha, and Miss Rando separated me from Tabitha for no apparent reason at all. It was like bull crap. I wouldn't stand for it anymore. It's bull. It's complete bull. And I'm not trying to cuss you guys out, guys. I don't cuss on my channel anyways, guys. I'm not cussing you guys out. Well, it's okay to say crap once in a while, but don't use it so much. It's okay to say crap, but I'm not using any other bad words. I'm not cussing you guys out, but that's how the first year of middle school was. But Miss Rando was a very tough teacher. I know you don't know her. I know some people you do, but she was not easy to deal with. And I didn't put up with that. I told her to leave me alone if when I wanted to be alone for 5 minutes, and she wasn't going to that. She just screamed in my face and yelled, "No. That's not that's not how you treat students." I was kind of treated badly in middle school. But Miss Rando was not a very nice teacher at all. She was not very nice, and it was very sad. It hurt my feelings. It was really sad. Broke my heart. And every time when I talk about my favorite stuff, even though when I draw my favorite stuff, she put me in time away for no reason. And I was not very happy like that. Like that's bull. You don't do that to students when they draw their favorite stuff on paper or color or talk about it and share it with the rest of the people. I'm like, same thing happened to the hallway when I asked the principal, how does the fire alarm system work? That's okay. That's a very good question, and she still put me in time away for that. Like, that's a very good question. I'm like, that's bull. It's not funny. I'm like all of my favorite things stayed underground because of Miss Rando by that time of year, back into from 2011 to 2012. And I'm like, what the heck? It's not an okay thing to do to students. You can't put them in time away when they draw their favorite things or hang out with their friends and saying that they like them. Like, what? I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I couldn't even sit next to my favorite friends on the bus because of her. The field trip buses. It was not funny. I'm like, what the heck? She did not care about me at all. Like, she acted like a jerk. She acted like a total jerk when I was there. She cared about one student named Elijah and not me. I'm like, what? That's not funny. I'm like, everything. Well, and second thought is, well, I know there were two other teachers named Miss Evans and Miss Crescent. Those two teachers cared about me, and they asked me, like, what is wrong, because I was in tears for what Miss Rando did to me. Well, Miss Crescent and Miss Evans were willing to care. They were a lot better. They were a lot more better teachers than Miss Rando. Well, Miss Rando was a bad teacher, pretty much. She did not care about me. She put me in time away for no reason. I tried to work as hard as I could. She was still not happy with my work. Like, I'm like, what? That's crap. I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that anymore. No, no way. That's one thing that scares me. And that's my whole thing when I started liking elevators and stuff. She didn't want me to talk about elevators. She didn't want me to talk about fire alarms. She didn't want me to draw any of it. She didn't want me to think about it. She didn't want me to do the stuff that I want to do. All she wants me to talk about just school, school, school constantly. Something that's about school constantly. It doesn't have to be, you can talk about whatever you want, guys. It doesn't have to be the stuff that teachers want you to talk about over and over and over. I I tried telling her to leave me alone. I don't want to talk about this whole school thing, and I couldn't jam it down her throat. Even though I asked her politely, she put me in time away for no reason. I'm like, it's not funny. She added so much fuel to the fire. It's not even funny. I'm like, what the heck? It's not funny. Well, the second year of middle school was a whole lot better. I had a really, really nice, to replace Miss Rando out of the school in that classroom. A new teacher came, and her name was Mrs. Stutler. She was a very nice teacher. She was like an angel, pretty much. She was nice. She was a lot better than Miss Rando. She was a lot nice. And she worked with other teachers named Mrs. Bloom and Mrs. Lincoln. Those were really nice teachers, too. Mrs. Bloom was also very nice, too. And she also liked John Deere tractors. And she also likes chickens. I had I have fun listening to her story about John Deere tractors and how she takes good care of her chickens and stuff. And basically all it is I'm really very thankful for what happens with everything. But sometimes we need to take a time of our life if we need a little downtime and all that stuff. It's been really, sometimes it can be grateful. She worked at the in my classroom for 5 months, and then she moved on to a new job, and she was really sad to leave us. She was really sad to leave us. It's been like, don't go, please stay. It's like let go of a person for once in a while. But basically all it is um but when one of my teachers left, it was really, really sad. It was very sad when they go on to a new job. And I missed Mrs. Bloom when she went by. And yes, when I was good every week in school, they let me took a ride on the elevator in their school. It it was it was really great. And one person is watching the live stream now. Thank you guys. And if you're watching this, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you. But I do have other stuff that I can make you guys feel better with. But sometimes we need to take a time of our life to do other stuff besides the same thing constantly over and over and over. But sometimes we do take a time of our life of all the stuff that we do in our different times of our life. Well, second year of middle school was okay, and Miss Stutler knows that I loved elevators. She didn't mind me talking about them. It was fantastic, but thanks. And I drawed some elevators, and I also drawed a lot of pictures too. It's been really fun so far, and sometimes we just do need to take the time of our life to do other stuff, like fun stuff like arts and crafts and what other things we need to do. So basically all it is, and if you guys like the live stream, you can leave a comment or live chat or in the live chats or something like that. So, basically what it is, guys, if any of you guys do love the live stream, you can hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the screen or underneath the screen, and you can, and I'm very surprised that I had a very good teacher, and after that, after it was really great. I had, and that's the three nice teachers that I had on the second year of middle school, and I still drawed some elevators. And for the third year of middle school, I had a teacher named Miss Thompson, and she was a very nice teacher as well. She was exactly extremely nice, just like Miss Stutler was. She was really nice, and I told her what I like, and she said that was awesome. I had so much interested in elevators since I was like 11 years old. And then it was been really great, and I really appreciate it. But sometimes it's but basically all it is, guys, is if you guys are doing stuff correctly and following the right stuff, you guys may be in luck. Sometimes it's like constantly we do other stuff, like constantly, like both like left and right or over the shoulders and all that. Over the shoulder, like over the hedge. Sometimes we do have other stuff that we need to do. But sometimes we just do take a time of our life to to do other things. That's what we need to do. So basically, well, sometimes you can take a time of your life to basically what it is I do loved elevators I after I graduated from middle school, and I was at camp. I was in the Blue Ridge Mountain at Camp Easterfields. Like, it feels like it's 200 miles away in the Blue Ridge Mountain, but when you take shortcuts, it's like 194 miles away. Sometimes it could be further than that. It feels like but basically what it is when you do traveling, I was at Camp Easter Seals for like 2 weeks, and when I got back, that's when I made my first video. Well, before I graduated middle school, that's when I videotaped that elevator, that middle school elevator at H.H. Poole Middle School. That's what middle school I went to, and I took that video of the elevator in case I don't film that elevator again. I might go back one day, someday, or whatever. I'm not sure what's going to happen, alright? So basically what that means is when but when I do an elevator video, sometimes you could videotape that elevator before you leave, so it's a memory. That's what it was like for me. I filmed that elevator 4 years ago on YouTube, but basically but sometimes you could take a lot of stuff out of the life. Sometimes you could do other things besides elevators, but I still love elevators. Elevators are still a hobby of my life. And now through the 4 years of high school, I videotaped that elevator too. There's a lot of elevators that I filmed in the past, but sometimes I don't like saying them all at once. But I do like hotel elevators, hospital elevators, school elevators, and more. And for the fire alarm collecting hobby, I started collecting fire alarms in the year of 2016. The first alarms that I've got was two Spectre Alert Classics. The one that mounts on the wall, and the one that mounts on the ceiling. I'm I have a big interest in fire alarms today, guys, but I know I haven't had the time to make so many fire alarm tests because basically I've been busy, and plus I'm trying to set aside some money so I can get some more new devices. I know some devices are not being made anymore, but there are still a lot of them online, so you can buy them. But basically what that means is sometimes they're items in the certain time, like limited time only until the expiration date, until it's too late to buy it. But I still know some other devices that I haven't bought yet, but I just don't want to say them all at once. But I have, well, it's been 3 months since I made a fire alarm test. I know fire alarm test 19 is coming, guys. I just didn't have the time to make it. But basically, I'm trying to focus on other stuff, like other things, and for the well, to spice things up a bit, like change things up a bit, advance things up a little bit. But sometimes you can push yourself so far that you lose interest. I haven't lost interest in fire alarms or elevators or any of that. They're still a big thing of my life because I always loved fire alarms, elevators, and I also like plumbing too. And I remember I made a review video on unboxing those PVC pipes that I brought home from a yard sale at church. Those PVC pipes were taken out of Mr. Keith's house. They were taken out, but there's a lot of stuff that I've been learning about, like how plumbing works. The job, well, I have a part-time job, and I've been working at the mess hall, and I've been ignore that. That was my phone ringing, and that was my phone ringing, guys. So, basically what it is, sorry, I'm using my phone camera on the live stream. Sorry, guys. I am going live. There was an unknown number, but I'm not gonna say the phone number. Sorry, guys. I can't give away phone numbers on YouTube at all. No. It's not safe. Sorry that my phone interrupted you guys, but I've been learning about like how plumbing works and all that. Well, that phone number that you heard, it come from Virginia. Some people dialed my phone number by mistake or something like that, but I'm not gonna give away phone numbers, guys. Not any addresses or any of that. For one, it's not safe, and for two, it's not allowed. It's against the law. So you gotta follow the laws in the world, guys. I'm sorry that it has to be like that, but you gotta follow the laws in the world. But basically, sometimes you could take the time of the life to, you can do a lot of stuff in life. But I did do elevator videos, fire alarm videos, gaming videos. Well, I do know some plumbing videos, and this year I learned how furnaces work. Like oil furnaces, gas furnaces, electric heat pumps, or something like that, or heaters and stuff. Well, in oil, well, I do like to talk about this that I've been learning about. I might be an electrician or a plumber one day, but basically is, alright, I'm gonna explain how, like, an oil furnace, what I'm talking about, alright? An oil furnace is a furnace connected to radiators throughout the house. On the top of the where the heat exchanger is in the furnace, it the firebox called the combustion chamber that's underneath, and also there's a motor on the side of the furnace in the transformer, and also that is called a flame retention head burner. A retention head is a ignition tube where the flame comes out, and the nozzle is in the center of the end cone. The nozzle sprays the oil into a mist, atomized oil into smaller droplets. And when the oil is atomized, it's fog, and that can be flammable. If you just have plain oil on the ground, it's hard to light. It's not flammable too much. It's actually really safe. Like, you had a pile of oil on the ground, if you threw a match on it, it's not going to light. But gasoline will light. Gas is more refined than oil. Propane gas is really flammable too. Diesel, kerosene, flammable fuels in the world. Kerosene is not really necessarily for cars. It's only used in lamps and kerosene heaters. Oil furnaces have a burner head that blows fire, and the transformer sends a spark down the electrodes to light the fire, and the fire is on almost on the face of the retention head. The head is a circle shape, and it's got 6 slotted holes in the middle, and it has like 8, or it has other slotted holes. There are many different types of holes on heads. Yeah, that's how an oil boiler is. A gas boiler used to be gas conversion type, but gas conversion burners are not being made anymore. But they make new gas boilers that are just like the oil boiler, and they have the same heat exchanger as the oil boiler, but the ignition is a little bit different. The igniter is a little thermocouple in the middle of those pipes that have the gas jets underneath, and they put out a blue flame at the bottom and the yellow flame is at the top, like fire filling the whole combustion chamber pretty much. Combustion chamber, well, sometimes they do soot up if the flame, well, the reason why they soot up sometimes with the oil boiler, there may be not enough air going in, or you have the wrong nozzle, or you don't have the thing set right, or the flame is too orange, then it will smoke. Soot is caused by smoke. Smoke is basically soot flying through the air. You know, when you put stuff in a campfire, it burns into ashes and soot. So that's what causes soot, smoke. If smoke gets pushed out through the heat exchanger, it will plug it up. And that's not good. So it's always important to have a clean flame in a furnace if you want it to last. So you want a clean flame in the furnace at all times. Gas furnaces, the gas boiler, and there's also regular gas furnaces that do heating duct work, pretty much. Well, gas furnaces have the flame going out through the heat exchanger, and there's a big fan at the bottom that blows air past the heat exchanger, and it blows through the ducts. But the fire is sealed inside the heat exchanger, so carbon monoxide doesn't escape into the heating ducts. The carbon monoxide is connected to a stack that goes outside. An exhaust stack, like the exhaust pipes outside. But basically, that's what I've been learning about, guys. I might be a plumber or an electrician. Like, don't try this stuff at home when you're not trained to do it. You gotta do stuff correctly, even though you're trained to do it. If you're not trained to do it, then don't try it at home. Call a tech. Like, call a professional. You know? But sometimes, in the time of the stuff that I've been learning about, like, I learned about elevators, fire alarms, plumbing, and furnaces, heating work. A furnace has fire, but a heat pump has radiated heat elements that have pumps. They pump pressure, you know? So with the gas furnace, the newer gas furnaces that they make, that you guys see, that kind of look like the shape of a heat pump, they have a small fan that sucks air through the heat exchanger and pushes air outside. And the big fan and the other fan, which is the big fan at the bottom of the heat exchanger, blows air past through the heat exchanger, and it gets pushed out through the vent pipes in the house. That's how you get clean heat. If you want, some fires do have clean heat, but, well, there is draft. Forced air is draft over the fire, and you have to use a special meter to check the draft. You're supposed to have a negative pressure. That's all I gotta say, guys. That's what I've been learning about this year. But sometimes, you gotta learn something new. Alright, back to the story. Alright, but basically what I'm trying to do, guys, is, trying to make it a better, good life, and all that stuff. I hope you guys will feel better I hope you guys felt better after this video. I've been pretty busy. I've been doing part-time job work, and I've been making money and setting money aside, and in 3 weeks, guys, 3 or 4 weeks later, I'm going to be headed to Washington, D.C. to film some more elevators, and probably film the subway. So there might be a couple of train videos set aside, too. But there's going to mostly as well. So basically all it is I hope you guys will have fun, because I'm trying to get my channel back up and running again and monetized, and with 1,000 subscribers, I want to make some more money. If you guys subscribe, I can make some more money, and I can make more fire alarm videos when I get more new fire alarms, alright? And I can also do a lot of stuff as well. So basically, it was a great live stream, guys. I may do another live stream in the future. Sometimes it's been great. Sometimes there's other ways to turn stuff around. So, guys, please stay safe on YouTube. Please don't leave me no nasty comments. Don't leave each other no nasty comments. I would like you guys. I am a very nice person, guys, on YouTube, and sometimes I don't have the time to get back to you guys. Sometimes you gotta do other stuff in life, because sometimes life does not evolve around YouTube. Alright? So, I would like you guys to do good in school. be nice to each other, treat people with respect, love one another, love a family, and I would like you guys to be responsible, to be the best as you can be. The choice is yours. Okay? The choice will be yours, guys. So I would love you guys to be kind to each other and treat other YouTube users with respect. Please don't steal their ideas. Please do not. It's not fair to other YouTube users when their ideas get stolen. You can make your own ideas if you like. Don't try to take everybody else's, because that doesn't make you a better person. It just makes you feel even more guiltier. So please don't steal any other ideas from other people, okay? You can make your own idea and let other people watch it. That would make you a great person. Make your own original idea. Make your own. Anybody can do their own thing, but don't steal anybody else's idea, because it's not right, it's wrong. So, stealing people's ideas is wrong. So, I'm trying to lead this in the nicest of ways that I can do it, but trying to be a great person, be responsible, and be the best as you can be. Okay? But sometimes you can't do other things in life. Sometimes you can't put things in a wrong direction. I'm trying to lead you guys in a good direction. I just want you guys to be kind to one another and be responsible and be the best as you can be. But please, treat me with respect, alright? I treat you guys with respect in all my heart. I never cussed you guys out. I never cussed on my YouTube page. Sometimes I do cuss, but I don't cuss on my YouTube page because the reason why I don't cuss, because I don't want to get an age restriction. I don't want to turn into a freak. I don't want to turn into, like, it makes me a monster. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to cuss you guys out. No, I don't. And if you excuse me for 1 second, I'm going to pour myself another cup of coffee. Alright, but basically what I'm trying to say is, you can love your family, your mom and dads do care about you, your grandma and grandpas, and your aunt and uncles, they care about you too, and your cousins. Well, there are some cousins that I haven't seen in a long time. My cousins, like my cousin Ryan and my cousin Amanda. Amanda is having a struggle with her life. I haven't seen her in 9 years. She's having a bit of a struggle with her life, and she ended up in jail a couple of times. And I'm not seeing her much anymore, but I saw my Aunt Jamie before. She came over to my graduation party this summer. Well, right now we're in fall, so sometimes I'm in the verge of not seeing my cousin again. So there are some people that we may miss and we may not see again for a while. Some people do miss their loving friends in another. Sometimes we need to take a time of our life to forget about some stuff. It may be hard, it's not easy. Some things are not easy in life. But what I'm trying to say is, a lot of stuff may not be easy in life, but you can also make a good choice, be the best as you can be, and the option is up to you. Sometimes it may be ludicrous, but no, sometimes, well, ludicrous means, ridiculous, unreasonable, out of place, not necessary. That's what it's supposed to mean. But sometimes we need to take something of our lifetime experience and do something of our own but sometimes it can be hard. It's not easy. I I went to church with my family, and the reason why I have this big room that kind of looks like a little house, it's because my 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 grandmother used to live here, and her name was Grandma Bonnie Gilbertson. She moved in my house 10 years ago. She was 74 years old when she moved in. Actually, she was 73 when she moved in here. She moved in here because she sold her house. She had some diabetes and she was really, really sick. But she got better after that. But 5 years later, you guys may not like this, but this was very depressing and it made me burst out a bunch of tears. She had a stroke right here in this room on the bed, and she couldn't even get up. She couldn't move. She couldn't stand up. She couldn't move at all, and we had to call an ambulance. And I was the only one that letted my family know that something was wrong with my grandmother. I was the one that saved Grandma Bonnie's life. My grandmother was. She had very. She had like some. I think she had really high blood pressure, and I don't know what was happening, but all I noticed that she had a stroke, and that's why she was laying on the side of the bed. And she couldn't get up, she couldn't walk, she couldn't move. After that, all of her muscles were completely turned off. And it was really, really sad of my life that and 5 weeks later, the depressing thing that happened when I was out and about, um, she passed away. My dad took my brothers and I out on the bottom deck, and my dad talked peacefully. He whispered and said Grandma Bonnie passed away, and I started to cry. I was really, really sad when that happened. It made me cry a lot of tears, like almost a blue river in the middle of the floor. And my my grandmother used to own this room. So she passed away in 2012. After all those years we took care of her, we gave her the best life as the best as we can get it. And life does go on. Some people may lost some parents. Well, and 3 years later, after I got my second full hotel tour in the video at the Days Inn in Branford, Connecticut, 3 days later, up in Connecticut, my grandpa Will passed away. He passed away. He had lung cancer. He only had one lung left, right, whatever, I don't know. He only had one lung left. So basically, he had a very tough time sometimes, but he worked with wood and all that. I remember when I was a little boy, he took me for a ride in his lawnmower tractor. He had a wagon on the back of his tractor, and he took us all for a great ride. It was like a hay ride, pretty much. And we had a very fun time with our grandpa. I had a very fun time. My brother Thomas loved him. My brother Joseph loved him. And I loved him. He was married to my dad's mom, Grandma Nancy, also known as my grandmother. I have two grandmothers left. I have Grandma Nancy and my Grandma Maureen. Grandma Nancy is doing really well with her life. My dad's mom. She eats healthy stuff every day. She does a little bit of exercises, and she does very well. And I'm pretty proud of my grandmother doing all that stuff. And I offered her, if she's having a little tough time at her house, she could stay at my house as long as she likes. I I offered it to her, but she didn't really want. She does appreciate the offer, but she didn't want to. She didn't really wanna. But well, Grandma Nancy is safe. She's all right. She's doing really well. She had a little bit of cancer right here in the chest, but she went to the hospital and they take care of it, and now the cancer's gone. But well, some people do get cancer, but some people have died from something. But it's been really it's been really granulate sadness, pretty much. It has been like some people have passed away from something. I had a couple of dogs that passed away, but my dad, um, pretty much, he caught all the dogs on camera. His video is called Crazy Dogs. I remember our old dogs, but Misty and Bailey passed away. Bailey was a German Shepherd, Misty was a Yellow Lab. Well, Lucy is still here, the Jack Russell, but Winston the Shih Tzu, was Grandma Bonnie's dog. He passed away 2 years ago. He was blind. His spine was almost sticking out of his skin. He was in severe pain and he couldn't stop barking and crying. But, well, basically, I'm starting to live a happy life, guys. I am mostly happy all the time. Well, I'm very grateful that my grandmother that passed away, she set a lot of money aside to build this room for me to live in, and I definitely appreciate her, and I wish her thankful goodness at heaven. Grandma Bonnie is in heaven, and I still love and care about her. And guys, I am a grateful person, and I do love and care about you. That's why I'm making a lot of videos. Sometimes I may not have the time to make the videos. Sometimes I may not make videos for like 3 or 4 weeks because I'm mostly busy, and sometimes I do want to take a break. Some people do need a break after a while to figure things out, what they want to do, especially when they're feeling miserable or sad about something. But I can guarantee you this, guys. You guys are part of my life, pretty much. You guys are a are great people, but sometimes you could let the things happen in a different time of the life. Most stuff that happened in my life is mostly happy. I started filming elevators since I was in middle school. And I've been doing YouTube for the past 4 years that I've been in high school. And I'm happy that I have a job that I can make money off of. And I do still have my driver's permit. I don't have my full license yet, but I've practiced driving last night. It's been really great, guys. But basically, what it is, sometimes there are some technical difficulties in the time of my life that I have been frustrated. Sometimes I do get mad, but I don't I don't um I don't rage at people too much. I'm not raging. And I'm still very interested in elevators and fire alarms, plumbing, a little bit of gaming, and I do love furnaces. And I still love doing YouTube videos. I made over 1,000 videos, and I'm pretty proud of that. I made over 1,000 videos, and I'm so really grateful for that. So it's been really fun so far that I've been doing YouTube for like 4 years and 3 months. Let's see what happens when I make it to 5 years on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years, guys, and I'm pretty proud of that. And I love doing this channel. I think I want to keep going to see how old this channel can get. And I'm almost up to 1 million hits, and I can't believe it. Almost up to 1 million, guys, and I'd like to see more subscribers, more watching the video, more hits than ever, and I would love for you to guys, I would love for you guys to keep watching those videos and keep yourselves entertained. I like you guys to be a very nice YouTube user. Be kind to people, be responsible, and be the best as you can be. And I really count on you guys to be good YouTube users and make the best videos of your own and make your own ideas. Any idea you can make and imagine on your own. Some videos do take time to make, like my videos take time to make. It was a bit of a struggle when I first learned YouTube, but I have learned a lot of stuff that I can get past. There are some things that people need to practice on. I I have practice on other stuff in my life, musical stuff in my life. Well, when I was 5 years old, actually six, when I was 6 years old, I started singing country music. I loved country. I love Alan Jackson. I love Toby Keith. I love Tim McGraw. I love Jason Aldean. I also love Brooke and Dunn's, and I also like Enya. Enya's not really country. She's a Gaelic person that she does sing music. My favorite song from her is China Roses. It's on the albums of The Memory of Trees and Paint the Sky with Stars. I love my favorite album from Enya was Paint the Sky with Stars. It's a really nice album. It's white. It looks like a picture frame almost. Pretty much. I do love everything that goes on. Everything goes on. So, basically, guys, sometimes you can do stuff other things. Alright. I'm going to take off for just a few minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Some some people do not have the time to watch my live stream, but basically, for one, they're at school. Well, I'm not in school anymore, guys, because I've graduated high school. And plus, I'm pretty proud that I graduated high school because I feel like I'm an independent adult now. But I still live with my family. My family lives in this house. it's been really great so far. You guys have been very grateful on my channel, give me a lot of subscribers, a lot of hits, and one of my videos have 382,000 hits, like that Roblox video that I posted. I do appreciate it, guys. It's been fun. And well, I know only 2 people have watched my live stream. Well, I believe they were 2 adults, but thank you guys for watching part of it. I know you guys don't have the time to watch videos because you guys are mostly in school and whatnot, but basically what that is well, it is already 10:46. I've been live streaming for almost an hour now. It's almost been 56 minutes. Right now I've been live streaming for a lot of times. Well, right now I live stream for 56 minutes. It's already 56 minutes in the live stream already. So basically, thank you guys, and I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. And the story fires, and in 3 or 4 weeks, I'm headed up to Washington, D.C., and I'm gonna film a bunch of more elevators, whatever. My friend Caitlin was helping me do more elevators, and I definitely appreciate her for that. I know you've seen her in a couple of my videos, and also Sarah was in my full hotel tour video that I took last month. She didn't want to be in Florida anymore, so she decided to move back here with her grandparents. And I was glad to see one of my grateful friends again. I have lots of friends, guys, and they know I do YouTube. I have grateful friends. My trainer Johnny is a great friend. He also helped me make elevator videos in the past as well. He helped me a lot too, and he helped me work out, and he helped me got thin. I've been working out for a long time now, and I have eaten healthy stuff like chicken and vegetables and stuff. I do eat cheese, I do eat ice cream, I do eat lots of other stuff. I eat almost everything, but no spicy stuff or anything. I don't eat spicy stuff. My stomach does not handle spicy stuff like habaneros or hot sauce or any of that. But I do like ketchup on my burgers with extra cheese, American cheese, ketchup, and pickle. So, basically what it is I'm trying to be responsible for myself and be the best as I can be. So, sometimes the choice can be mine. So, sometimes it's hard to make a tough choice. And I've been really, really appreciated. And I do really appreciate you guys. A couple people have watched my live stream, but not many people have watched it. But I believe they'll watch it when it's already made on YouTube, when it was streamed and whatnot. So basically, trying to be a great person, be responsible, and be the best as I can be. And the choice would be mine. But all I know is, sometimes you can do fun stuff. I love camping and stuff. I do love staying in hotels. I do like going on vacations. I'm like a country person pretty much. I am an American person because I live in North America pretty much. We all live in America. Some people do live in South America, some people do live in Europe, and some people live in China or Germany or whatnot. Yeah, sometimes some people got hacked because China is stealing some of people's stuff, like their bank accounts and stuff. My friend Caitlin got hacked on her Apple account when she makes her money off her gift card. It wasn't funny. She got hacked. And one time it took $100 out of her card at a gas pump one time when I was there, and I didn't know it was going to do that. It was stressful. I'm like, what not? It wasn't funny, guys. It was very, very bad. It was kind of stressful. Well, a lot of stuff has passed, and we have gone to different times of our lives. You know what I mean? We have gone to different times of our lives. So basically, well, I'm starting to run out of things to talk about, guys. I don't know when I'm gonna do another live stream video. Probably not for a while, but I'm starting to run out of ideas and stuff for live streams and stuff, because I was able to live stream on YouTube. I live streamed once back in last year. I live streamed once last year, and it was really, really fun for live streaming. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and it was really great, and it's the end of the live stream. So thank you guys for taking your time of listening to this live stream, my story fires and stuff, and there will be more new videos in the later future. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and in the mornings, grab yourself something hot to drink, like coffee, hot cocoa, even in the cold days, rain or shine, winter, spring, summer, fall. And guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And then I'll meet you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please share, and I will see you guys in the next video. So thank you all very much. And you guys have a fantastic day, and take care. This is Jonathan Ryerson signing off.